match is going to be KiraKira from Switzerland going up against Gunni from France. And I believe that we have a hype video to show you before it begins.
Gunni is super ready right now. He's so sharp.
Here we go. Is it gonna be? Yes, the Lord. Now, that was a stealth nerf.
Oh, my goodness. He knew that was coming. Gunni now with a chance. The parry. Got the low parry.
Down 3 blocks. Nice reaction.
Very good.
Down forward 2. Yes. Doesn't use it yet though. Is he going to go for it now? Oh, and there it is! And Gunni takes it, brings it all the way back.
Nice down 4 counter hit. Kira is making a comeback now. He's going to be taking it to the wall. Yes, he is. Changes position for the punish on the down 3-4. So good. Okay, there we go. Remember what we talked about? That standing 4. So good. Uses the meter to make that while standing 2 a combo. And there it is. The down 3 into the DP.
Right, so there it was, the hype video for Gunni versus Kira, which is going to be our first match of the day. And of course, let's talk about the Kiras. These guys have had a lot of matches with each other in the past. It's been quite back and forth. The last time they played, it was 2-1 for Gunni. And you know, that's... just goes to show these guys have really, really close matches. But, you know, talk about it a little bit, because you've had a lot of opportunity to play KiraKira recently, right?
Yeah, I've actually played Kira quite a bit online. I mean, you even saw this is the second time in one of these hype videos I've been on the losing end in one of these videos. I don't know where Bandai Namco is pulling the footage from. Not too happy about that. But yeah, I played Kira quite a bit. He's a very, very strong Eliza. I've also played Gunni quite a bit. I played both of them, you know. I think every single person in this exhibition, both of us probably have a bit of history with ourselves. So we know them inside and out, and we know what them playing it against each other is going to be like. But Kira has such a defensive style of the character. We talked about so much yesterday when he was playing. So much so that he likes to pick an infinite stage with Eliza, which is something that you don't see very often. But he's so confident in the way that he can bait his whiffs with jumping back and then punish you with a dive kick that it becomes a good stage for Eliza.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know, I think that Eliza is a character that has been very controversial in recent times. You know, it's a character that I believe is misunderstood, right? And there's a lot of difference in opinion on Eliza and what kind of character she is, right? Like, if you think about it, a lot of Americans believe that she's a very weak character. Most of the tier lists that we see put her really at the bottom, like bottom 3, bottom 5. Whereas if you go to like somewhere like Pakistan or you go to Europe, a lot of us say that she's actually in the top 15 of the tier list. So she deviates so much depending on where you're from. So it's a controversial character, but yeah, like you said, I mean, KiraKira has said from the beginning that she's a strong character and one that you can play defensively. A lot of people say that, you know, she's a character that's strong in close range with the down 3 and all those really in close pokes that can do a lot of damage, but she's the only character that can jump back and whiff punish you. That is something that KiraKira told me from the start, right? And he has been playing Eliza from 2017, from the beginning of Tekken 7, right? So this is someone that is a specialist with the character that understands her inside out. So I really can't wait. And if you think about Gunni, on the other hand, this is someone that has beaten the best players in the world in tournament, right? You know, his run at the LCQ was crazy. He's won a lot of tournaments as well here in Europe. And of course, you know, we want to talk about that Damage Germany run he had where he beat so many people. You saw that match he had against Kane and Trench. You saw the match he had versus Jimmy J. Tran as well. I mean, this man is very fundamentally solid, Kairis.
Yeah, and I think this game's going to kind of come down to the spacing war, who can control the space better, because Gunni is someone who is known to play very patient. He'll wear you down with his pokes, and then when you start to get frustrated, that's when he baits the whiff, the down 4-2 comes in, and then, you know, that just takes away a huge chunk of your life, and then, you know, goes for the mix-up. So it's really going to come down to who can control the space better, who can use the walls better, and who's really going to take it to them.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely 100%. And make sure, you know, shout out to Astro, official headset and mix up on the Tekken Online Challenge.
And obviously, do not forget to catch the Bud Light Beer League Tekken 7 tournaments Tuesday nights on twitch.tv/Bud Light.
Yes, I was going to say that. I wonder, like, what the people thought, because I know that we've been doing some online polls as well on Twitter, right? So we'll probably find out soon what the people thought, right? Because I'm quite stuck on it as well. I don't know. I literally don't know who's going to win that one. But yeah, I believe we have an interview lined up with both of the competitors that we'll be playing shortly.
So I played against Gunni several times, especially season 1 and 2. And we were always in the same pool. And I think out of like 5 or 6 times we played together, I always beat him. So I'm quite confident against him, to be honest.
It's hard because he plays Eliza, and it's a matchup we don't see a lot. But I'm confident because I play sometimes versus him in in tournament. He beats me much more than me, but it's always close, so I'm confident.
So I'm gonna use mainly Eliza, but I also have a pocket Zafina for this exhibition in case.
Yeah, or of course I will play Jack because that's my main character.
Luckily, Spag still has a Jack, so I will ask him for games a bit just to remember the frame data of Jack and everything. But otherwise, I think it's quite simple as a matchup.
Since I know I will play against him, I will lab a lot against Eliza, and maybe I will ask a French player who plays Eliza to sparring with me.
I think it's a bad matchup for him because Jack is really tall, so he cannot sidestep that well, and Eliza can pressure you a lot with that. Also, he doesn't have really great panic moves that are safe, or like a hop kick or something, so I can just pressure him a lot.
Jack has a really good backdash, so against Eliza I think it's really good. In zoning I think it's going to be really hard to get close against her, so I think it will depend if I can be close really fast, because in long range I think she's way better.
So the last time we played was at the dojo event in Switzerland. He came to invade and he beat me 2-1. That's the only time he beat me though, so that's fine.
I think the last time it was in offline tournament in Swiss, and I beat him 2-1, but it was really close.
I think out of the 5-6 times I have the advantage because I beat him online, I beat him in Germany, in France, but he beat me in Switzerland, so in my own country, so I'm still mad at it, but I will have my revenge for sure.
I think he has the advantage because I face him a lot. He beat me quite often, but every time it's close.
I've beat Koreans before, and I think I've placed more consistently than Gunni. Gunni has good highs too. I think in Dama Germany he beat, for example, Jimmy J. Tran, but I think that was only luck, to be honest, so I think I'm better than him.
I know that he's a really passive player. He likes to wait a lot. He just like me, so I think fighting the same playstyle as me is going to be better for me.
So Gunni with his Jack is special because he doesn't like using lows a lot. I will force him to use lows to make him take more risk.
I don't play a lot of long set, but I think I have to be really prepared to change my playstyle if some of my habits don't work.
So we'll have to adapt a lot more, and both our characters don't use that many moves, to be honest. A punishment is really more rewarded in a long set, in my opinion, and my punishment with Eliza is just better than Jack's punishment in general, I think.
I can go both ways, so it can be really close, like 5-4 for both, or maybe 5-0 for both. So
I think it's gonna be like 5-2 for me maximum, to be honest. Honestly, yeah, I can't think he will win more than that, to be honest.
But I think I will beat him.
Well, there was the interview with both guys. A little bit of smack talk in there. Kira saying you got a little bit lucky, but actually a lot of insightful information that we can talk about. KWIS. First of all, yeah, he mentioned me and I have a Jack, and then he'll ask me for games. I'm so sorry. He asked me for games and I completely forgot. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. If he loses now, I'm going to feel so bad. But yeah, think about it, KWIS. They both said, Gunni said something that's really important. They're both defensive players, right? And he says that if Kira plays that way, you mentioned that, Jack is a character that I think he does quite well versus defensive players, people who like to kind of backdash or stay away at mid-range. I think this is a case where Kira might have to change up his playstyle a little bit, right? His aggression and stuff.
Yeah, but I don't think something like that will really be like a problem for Kira. I mean, he knows how to play. He can really get in there if he has to. But looking at the poll here, I mean, it looks like people believe it could be a problem for Kira, because it looks like the majority do believe that Gunni will be taking it, but it's still a very, very close poll, Spag.
It is a close one, yeah, definitely. And a lot of these polls, the people, you know, they're fans of Kira, fans of Gunni, and a lot of people have seen Gunni recently. Actually, you know, Kira was very active in 2017 and maybe early 2018 when it came to tournaments, right? And he was getting such great results. I remember when he went to IESF and he beat John Ding in the first of 5 in tournament, right? And came third there in Korea, right? With some of the best players in the world, and he's got a lot of other tournament wins. And if he's not, like Kira mentioned, he feels like he's a lot more consistent than Gunni in tournament too. So. And I 100% agree with him. Gunni will sometimes have these days where he just doesn't do that well, or doesn't play to his potential, and sometimes he just plays like an absolute beast, right? So, which Gunni are we going to get today? But we can rest assured that we're going to get a good KiraKira because he's always consistent. You saw yesterday as well; he made top 8, he did really well, and that was a tough tournament, Kawis.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, he had to claw through the losers bracket as well, made his way through. I mean, Gunni couldn't do the same thing, you know, so Kira already has the advantage going into the set. You know, he made that top 8, he worked hard, he got there. Gunni wasn't able to, but that's something I've noticed about Gunni as well. His performances online really, you know, do not look anything like his offline performances. He looks like a completely different player, and some of it has to do with the way he plays, Spag. You know, he likes to play patient, he has to focus on whiff punishment. Sometimes it can be a bit harder online, but, you know, with the way the situation in the world is now, you kind of have to get used to it. There can't be an excuse anymore. So I hope we get to see that offline Gunni online. But here we go now, getting into our first game, Gunni versus KiraKira, first of 5 action, Spag.
Yes, the first set of the day, Switzerland versus France, Kira versus Gunni. And you know what? You want to see the offline Gunni online? Well, we might see that tomorrow, K-Wiz, the 9th of November, man. We got season 4 coming. I'm so excited, man. Here we go. Jack versus Eliza, man. So let me ask you before they get started, K-Wiz, what's your prediction? We have to ask it, bro.
I'm gonna say 5-2 for Kira.
Ooh, I was going to say 5-3 for Kira, actually. So both of us are saying KiraKira here. I wonder if you guys at home think differently. But here we go, about to get in Violet Systems here. First to 5.
You know the biggest surprise of this set so far? Kira has not chosen the degenerate Eliza preset, right? Like, he's fighting fair for the first time ever.
He is. And now I'm going to have to change my prediction, man.
Gunni's going to win now.
Oh, Gunni. Right, look at this. So so if you just talk about Gunni's playstyle a little bit, it's very simple, right? He likes to backdash. He likes to just stay at mid-range, control the space with the standing 2, 2-1. You know, keeps it very, very simple, and then whiff punishing. You know, for fundamental play.
And this is exactly what we expect from both players right now. Nice punish there with a forward 2. That's one thing Jack can do that other characters cannot. When she does that dark wave, that forward 2 will reach and be a proper punish.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's a very, very long range. I think this is going to be a battle of basically Kira trying to get in and Gunni keeping him out, right, and just poking him away. Both guys have very good pokes, but remember, they're both defensive players, right? So there's a lot of adaptation that's going to happen here.
I see with both players' playstyle, one thing to expect is like the clock winding down. You see you have 10 seconds left. Nice forward 2 counting, and that's going to be exactly 10 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, so again, a slow start to the match here, but I mean, that's to be expected, right? Oh my gosh, keeps him out there with the down forward 2, that uppercut, and goes for the wall carry. Doesn't quite get the wall, but look at that. Gunni in control right now.
Exactly. This is exactly what you want to see with Gunni. And just like that, opens up the second with a perfect 13-second round.
Okay, that was a lot quicker there. Everything working out for Gunni. Just keeping Kira out, not letting him get in. You know, threatening that down forward 2 uppercut as well, saying, if you try to come in here, I'm going to launch you. 2 bars a meter, though, for Kira to work with here.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Kira's not in a horrible situation right now. He does have those bars to work with.
Yep. Oh my gosh, okay, Kira.
Ooh, the slide, big whip, and nice pickup from Gunni, but he knows he was off axis and go for the combo. Nice break there on the throw from Kira.
Yeah, and you can see as well, Gunni is backdashing after certain pokes just to beat the dive kick, and it's working out for him. He's clearly, like he said in the interview, he has labbed this matchup. There is no Eliza player that plays like Kira in Europe, so there's no one you can kind of spar with, right, to get used to the matchup. But he's definitely done his homework. Yeah,
and you know, Gunni actually mentioned in the interview, Jack does actually have a good backdash, so this will hurt Eliza in the long run.
Yeah, look at that again. 14 seconds left on the clock. KiraKira waiting so much. Nice break in the 2 throw. And this time he goes for the long dive kick to beat the backdash. Oh, big whip.
Big keeper, but Kira's here playing for the time right now. He is not going to go for anything. Wait, Jack, okay, the spring kick, and that should be the round. Yeah, he just goes for the rage art. The only thing he could have done to win it.
Yeah. That was good. So you can see it. I mean, Kira, it's crazy, Kira and Gunni are both defensive, right? So a lot of these rounds are going right down to the wire. But, you know, you would think that Kira might want to up the aggression a little bit just to get into Gunni's head. Oh my god, Tombstone is going to be a chunk of damage.
Oh, it's the Oki here as well. Goes for a stomp. Kira just tech rolls away. Bends the bar for the first time here.
Yep.
That down back 1.
Yep, chipping away. Look at that. That's what Jack is so good at doing. He's shimmying here. Goes for the Moonglide mix-up. Gunni not biting.
And mix up again. Gunni just staying patient. Goes for the mid.
Yep. Oh, down 3.
Down 3.
Oh, he doesn't confirm. That's meant to be a combo, right? So maybe a bit too slow on it.
And there it is, the slide.
No!
Oh, no! Must not have been clean hit range. Down 3 dive kick, and then we go a jab kick. So we're going to a final round first game. This is exactly the kind of game we were expecting here, Spag. An absolute war. Final round. Game going down to like the final 10 seconds. Exactly what we have here today.
100%. And there's a beautiful sidewalk left there from Kira, but he didn't go for the DP off the back 4. Oh, yes. Okay, Kira in control right now. He's got 1 bar meter, the dive kick plus frames.
Here we go. You know, he still has 1 bar and he has a life lead. Oh my god, big debug there from Gunni. He has to claw back this life lead somehow.
Yeah, definitely got to take some risks now, but a bar meter here for Kira to work with. Some big damage and wall carry is possible with a launch. Oh,
big whiff. Open whiffing now. Oh, no.
He could have finished it into a combo, right?
Yeah, that could have been the round. Kira just a bit tentative today.
Yeah. Both guys playing very, very patiently. Look at that. We're already at 18 seconds left on the clock now. Kira backdashing down 3 into the low. Oh, he makes it.
1 more hit's going to take it here, and there we go. That's what we talked about earlier, Spag. The jump back, confirm the whiff, dive kick to whiff punish, something only Eliza can do, and something Kira is a specialist in doing.
Absolutely, man. I mean, that was very, very close. Okay, we can see it. Both are trying to get a feel of each other, what they're trying to do. I like how Kira was challenging sometimes after Jack standing 2. I like that he was implementing the sidewalk left, because obviously stepping left versus Jack is a very good thing to do. It beats his down back 1. It beats, it doesn't beat down 4-2, but a lot of his pokes down 4-1, and they get beaten by sidewalking left. Yeah, so Kira, I like it. The pacing is not playing too outside of his comfort zone, not trying to rush down too much. Both employing a defensive style, but Kira coming out on top.
Yeah, Kira taking the first game, you know, kind of in line with what our predictions are going to be. But I think that first game is a big indicator to how this whole first to 5 is going to be. We're going to see long, drawn-out rounds. We're going to see final round. We're going to see pixel comebacks. And, you know, this is exactly the type of action we're expecting from 2 players of this caliber on this level in the Tekken Online Challenge exhibitions.
100%, man, 100%. So, ladies and lads, once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And it's just the first match of today has just finished, and KiraKira taking this 1-0 right now. It is 1-0. And, you know, one thing that's interesting, because both of us have played KiraKira for many years now, that we know Kira doesn't like to go for those Moonglide mix-ups too often, but you see how Gunni is kind of forcing him to do it. He's forcing Kira to go for the Moonglide because it covers a lot of space and it allows him to get in. It gives him an easy way to get into that close range. So Kira having to take a few risks there, but not only him, but Gunni, you know, going for those debugs, having to take back these the life leads. So both guys playing very solid at the moment.
Very interesting here that Gunni chose not to pick stage against Eliza. Most people go for that infinite stage. Obviously, he knows Kira likes to go for that. I remember speaking to Steffi Black after his exhibition match with the Emperor, and he said he picked Devil's Pit in one time just to see how he does with walls and how he does without walls, and he was getting destroyed without the walls, so that let him know he needed to keep the walls in action. But here we go, getting to the second game here.
That's very interesting, actually, Kira. Yeah, that's such a good idea, you know. So, leave it to Steffi to come up with these kind of, you know, these ideas, man. Yes, I want you to go to Devil's Pit. Well, shout out to Steffi, man.
You see Gunni backdashing away here.
Yeah.
Half the round already gone now.
Okay, shipping away once again. And this is what Jack is a specialist at doing, man. But once again, you see that Kira just, you know, mixing up a little bit in his responses to Gunni.
And look at Kira just walking Gunni's back to the wall now. This is what you don't want to be against Eliza, because that EX slash is looming, and that's going to be the round here for Kira.
Yeah, KiraKira on the board. And yeah, you mentioned it yourself, right? Like, KiraKira, even though he's an Eliza player, and we historically do know Eliza players to want the walls because of that big damage, you know, even going through an infinite stage can be quite hard because, you know, Kira knows how to play on those.
And nice duck there from Gunni. Kira, he's going to duck there every single time. I'm going to take Kira just close to the wall here. Going to be a bit shy, but run in. We've got nice step there on the jackhammer box.
No TP2. I don't know what he went for. He's getting the side steps, but he's not getting the punishes here. That jackhammer now, you know, it got nerfed from season 1 to 2, and even now, like, it has less tracking to both sides. Yep. Oh, big whiff on down 4-2.
That's punished there from Gunni. Looks like Kira just isn't confirming it, but there it is, the dick jab into EX.
Oh, nice.
That's a smart decision. The sidewall was there. Could have gone awkward combo. Just want to take guaranteed damage. But this does put Kira's back to the wall, does it not?
Let's see now. Let's see what happens here. It does put his back to the wall.
But he just Kira's going to be kicking himself for that one. Just spaced that a bit wrong.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, that now means that barometer is gone and the round. So Gunni's definitely going to be happy with that one. You can see, once again, Gunni, you can see what his game plan is. Keep him out there. Use that forward too. Even though it's punishable, it looks like that Eliza might have a trouble punishing that because of the range. Just going to chip away, try to steal the life lead. Kira. Ooh, dive kick.
Nice. Instant dive kick there from Kira. Gunni's back into the breakable wall, but he's trying to sidestep out. Gunni's movement with Jack is something that's absolutely amazing to watch as well.
Down 3, that was clean hit. He's got a barometer. Now this is not where you want to be. K-Wiz. Oh, nice power crush.
Get away the debug as well. I think he baited that. Yes, he did. Gonna launch.
Nice.
Doesn't break the balcony as well. That's good. Still keeps it in play.
Yeah, that was great stuff from Gunni. Look at that, just dashing in his face, making him commit to the rage arts. So KiraKira, I mean, maybe getting a little bit antsy here. Back 1-2 string.
Nice. Wild 24 just to beat any moves like mixed up and just missing the punish there, but Gunni gets a 4-2.
Yeah, you can see at least that Kira knows what the punish is, right? It is -14. You try to go for the 2-2. This is looking like a better round now. You see that Kira's upping the aggression a little bit. Now he's got a nice life feed. Yeah. Goes for the mid option after 4-4-3.
I like that because Gunni did duck it the last time.
Rage available now. You know Gunni can make these comebacks. He just needs one whiff punish, and he's a whiff punish master. Look at that. He's trying to keep him out with the down 4-2. Trying to make him run into it. He gets in! Oh, yes!
And you know, that was very smart from Kira because the last time, it's not like Gunni reacted to the unblockable. He just spaced it wrong and Gunni got a whiff punish. So that's Kira knowing, you know, he's not going to react to it. But if it's in range, it's going to hit. It was very, very smart there from Kira. Back 1. That is punishable again for Season 3.
Yes. Kira is clawed it back. That's a big whiff from the down back 1, but no punish. It's okay though. Kira still has a life lead and a barometer. He's working on 2 bars here, and his back is to the wall. Gunni, he messed up the dive kick and allows Gunni to get out of there.
Look at Gunni. He's just got. Look at that. Expertly gets his way away from the breakable wall. But like, look at him now. He's going back to it. He's going back to it.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! Here we go.
Nice sidestep. What was that?
That's an awful misinput there from Gunni, but not okay. Kira drops the combo. EX spent resplat. No, it whiffs again.
Down jab once again. One more hit's going to do it here. But rage available for Gunni. Can he make the comeback? Only 12 seconds left on the clock. And you see Kira is backing away. Jumping as well. What's he going to do? He's keeping him out.
5 seconds left. This is really hard to make the comeback. And there it is. The jump back confirms the whiff again. Dive kick. And you know Gunni is hurting himself because that... What was the misinput there? He just launches and sits down. Definitely not what he wanted.
He went for the sit. Yeah, that was really weird. I'm not sure what he tried to do there. I mean, I don't even know what the input is. Is that a down 3+4 or something? Either way, KiraKira once again getting the match on the board. You can see how hard it is. Like, both these guys are playing so patiently that the clock often does run down. And if that situation is occurring and Gunni needs to get the life lead back, you know how hard it is to get it back from an Eliza player like Kira, who is going to keep you out with his jab and his down forward 1 and then jump back to, like, you know, threaten the dive kick. That's twice now. He's won 2 matches in a row by finishing it with a jump back dive kick with punish.
Yeah, and I think what Gunni needs to do here is he has to just start. I think he just has to be a bit more aggressive in these situations where Kira had the life lead, because you saw what he keeps doing it every single time. Jump back, jump back, jump back. I think Gunni needs to come in and just go for that 2 jab. It's a great anti-air. It's going to be floating. He's going to get a nice chunk of damage off the float combo as well. Another thing Gunni needs to do is after the DP, he needs to stop tech rolling, because that's a one thing against Eliza. Once you get hit by that DP and you hit the ground again and you tech roll, you're put once again in that clean hit range for down 3 DP. So he has to start back rolling or staying down and varying his wake ups here, because it gives Kira another chance at a free mix up essentially.
100%, 100%. And the walls are going to be in play as well here too. So that tech rolling tip is going to be even more important. But yeah, it is 2-0 right now for Kira over Gunni. Gunni, I don't think it's going to be a 5-0. There's no way. I mean, Gunni is at some point going to make the adaptation. They've been very, very close match. I think both of them been final round. So let's see if Gunni can claw it back here.
Oh, you know what? I think the sit was. Isn't Jack shoulder down forward 3+4?
Yes. But I don't know why he would done it. Why would he do it at that range, though?
Because the wall was right there. So he probably tried to break the balcony before using a tailspin, I think.
Okay. I've never seen that before, though. I don't know. Maybe he just choked in it. But yeah, let's go. Okay, let's go. 3.
Opening up, jumping back as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and actually, the down jabs from KiraKira have done really a good job for him for, like, easing up the pressure too. If you think about it, like, well, how many low crushing options or special mid crushing options does Jack have? He hasn't got a hop kick or anything, but he doesn't need it as he gets 7 golden letters here in the first round.
And we talk about how Gunni just negated the whole Moonglide mix up with the bear hug.
That was sick.
And look at this now. Gunni starting off, like I said, being way more aggressive here. Starting for the life lead in the second game as well. Just misses the punish there with 4-2.
Okay, forward one now from Gunni, and that is a move that Jack can use as a tracking tool. You see that shoulder, the back roll catch. Gunni is just looking like a different player right now, but the 1+2 throw is unbroken.
This is the dark wave. Now, I mean, Kira has a mountain to climb with this life lead, but he does have bar meter and rage to work with. Speaking of the meter, there it is.
Yeah.
The Moonglide 4, that was a change added very recently to the game.
And that is big damage. He goes for the vampire boot. He tried to go for a re-wolf, but didn't quite get it. 1+2 throw broken. Both guys in rage now. Down 3. Dive kick plus frames. Ooh. Oh!
The EXDP. I mean, and Kira needed that round there. You know, he did spend the meter, but puts him even on the round count right now.
Yeah, and that is a down 4 counter hit. He's going to get a full combo and probably very, very close to the wall with the right combo. No, he drops it. But once again, okay, as you can see, oh my god, the sidewalk left. I mean, Eliza has so much comeback potential, right? It started with that Moonglide 4 into the wall splat. She has so many ways of stealing back that life.
Yeah, and I like the way Gunni interrupted there with a 4-2, gets the counter hit. There's a 10-frame counter hit tool. Oh, and there it is. You mentioned it earlier, the dick jab EX, and just like that, Kira 1 round away from going up 3-0 in the set.
Yeah, see, the thing about the down jabs is that you want to either sidestep them and punish, or, you know, you can crush them as well. Look at the bullying with those lows here from KiraKira, trying to finish it early.
Look at another low there. Nice 4-2, just says, get off me.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That was so good.
There from Kira doing the down 3 into dive kick. Down 4-2.
Yeah, get something. Not the max punish.
1 bar to work with, though. Kira with the life lead.
Yeah, which means that Moonglide 4 can be an easy launcher. And look at the punish on the dive kick. Gunni will take this to the wall. Will it be dead? I think it might be.
Yeah,
are we going to another final round? Yes, we are.
But every single game, final round, can Gunni finally break the curse and get on the board? It's going to be hard, though, because Kira's about to build 2 bars of meter. There it is.
Yeah, but he got a big chunk of damage there with the sidestep 2 to start it off at Gunni now. Kira uses the bar meter to put some pressure on. Nice guess there on the mid from Moonglide.
People like to step off that quite a bit, so Kira loves to use the standing 4 there.
You see that Eliza builds meter so quickly. Look at this Gunni just shimmying away the European shimmy. But oh my gosh, the meter has been spent. Take it to the wall, sir. Yes, here we go, full combo.
This is going to be painful, but Kira has no meter to work with. Gunni. I didn't want to say anything.
My god, Kira taking another match in the final round. That's 3 final rounds now that Kira has been able to clutch out, and it is 3-0 for Kira versus Gunni, Kwis.
Yeah, so the tail of the tape right now is, yes, it is 3-0. Yes, Kira's won every single game, but every single game has gone to a final round. It's just come down to Kira just being better in the clutch. Like Kira said, you know, Gunni just gets lucky. He's lucky, you know. Some wins just luck, and it's like Kira is playing with all skill right now. He doesn't want anything to do with that luck.
Yeah, but you know what's really important to notice as well is that, you know, when we go to these final rounds, oftentimes Kira will have a bar meter to work with or 2 bars of meter to work with, right? So, you know, of course, all these 2D characters, they start off without any meter. So it's a little bit easier for you to get these rounds against them. But normally at the end of a round, you know, at the end of a match, these characters will have meter to work with. And that Moonglide 4 becomes a very, very scary option, right? And we've seen Kira use it a lot more than he usually does. There's those raw Moonglide mix-ups. The low now, I think in Season 3, it became a very easy launch because you don't have to do an instant dive kick EX. You can just do a normal EX dive kick to get the tailspin, right? And we saw him make 2 comebacks in those rounds there with that Moonglide 4.
Yeah, I mean, and it's also a call out on Gunni because Gunni isn't blocking low very often. And it seems like, you know, Kira opened that one round like 3 down 4s in a row into the down 3. So I think he's just calling out the fact that he's telling Gunni, you need to. I mean, he said in the interview he wants to make Gunni do lows, but it looks like he also wants him to block those lows as well because Kira's getting a lot of mileage out of it. And like we said multiple times, Eliza, when she does have meter, has an unseeable low wall splat. But once again, no stage picking. Gunni just wants to, you know, play the slots here. Yeah,
definitely, man. 3-0 now for Kira. Gunni is quite far behind, and it's not going to do anything good for your confidence that you're losing a lot of these final rounds. It'd be quite tilting as well, but he can take comfort in the fact that he's won, like, you know, 6 rounds, right? he's got no wins, but he's won 6 rounds, right? So let's just see. Kira's just been one step ahead. I feel like his sidewalking has been beautiful. His backdashing, his keep out, the mind game as well. He challenges a lot of times with that down on that jab, with the down jab. So a lot of these options are giving Gunni some trouble. Let's see if he can claw it back here in the 4th match.
kind of sounds like you're saying Gunni's going to end up leaving saying, I went 0-2, but it was close.
It was close. It was close.
Here we go now. Gunni once again opening up with a life lead now.
Yeah.
Ooh, don't know what he's trying to do there. Little punish there from Kira. Nice punish. He had no bar. There was nothing to worry about. Nice stuff from the standing four, but gets nothing on. Nice no parry there from Kira. And we should be going to the wall here.
Yep, going to go to the wall. Nice adaptation of the combo, but the booty doesn't work. 1 bar meter ahead to work with Gunni with a slight life lead. Down 3 whiffs. No punish from Gunni. Quite happy to just stay back there. Nice. Look at that. Challenging the standing 2 again, and the down jab once again from KiraKira. And the rage art will come through, and that will finish the round.
Yeah, Gunni won't be too happy about that one, but Kira once again opens up on the lead. Gets the first round.
You know how the thing is that these characters, like especially Eliza, that is one of the reasons why Arsalan says that he feels that Eliza is a top 15 character. The fact that in counter hit down jab with meter and how quickly she gets that meter can be a full combo, right? And it's causing Jack some issues here because the sidestepping is not quite there. The low crushes aren't there either. But either way, Gunni getting a launch.
Yeah, there we go. There's a Jack hammer. Look at this, just pestering with those lows now, but builds a bar, and there's that standing four, man. One thing about Eliza is they say, yes, she's a 2D character, but she has such strong tech and tools. I mean, that standing four is something some other characters would dream of having.
Definitely. Oh, man. Kira actually got the down 3, but he didn't do the EX slash. He did normal slash and got punished for it. That would have been Kira's. It would have been very close for Kira getting that round there if he hadn't messed that up.
Oh, nice, the down 3 DP. See, this time, Gunni stays back. He doesn't tech roll this time. Didn't have to face the mix-up, but Kira has 2 bars to work with now.
I love how Kira is just committing to that dive kick 3 now. He knows that Gunni keeps on backdashing, so he's going to keep on using that dive kick 3. Just hit more range, catches your backdash. Some really high-level mind games here. Oh! He messed it up, Kairis.
Yeah, didn't get a combo off of it. That's fine, though. Gunni can still claw this back, but Kira has 1 bar of meter to work with, and just that. I hate that dark wave so much.
It's so active.
It stays active. You're not ready to punish, and Gunni won't be too happy about that one.
Definitely not, man.
Debug as well. He has 100% success rate on that debug.
Yeah, but you know, Kira's not going to really mind it too much, man. If he's making Gunni go for that debug, if he's making him commit to these big things, these launch punishable lows, then that's quite fine for him, I think.
The down 3, Gunni just backdashing away now. Oh, nice. And yeah, but no, he'll be fine. That second down 4-2, 1-1, he'll be happy with that.
Yeah, definitely. I think Kira maybe trying to duck. Oh, nice.
Nice power crush. Great option there from Gunni. He has the life lead now. Oh, but there we go. Doesn't spend the bar because it's going to put Gunni just slowly back to the wall. And look, Gunni just sidestepping away.
The European shimmy. Oh, the dive kick 3 again, counter hit, and he messes up the dive kick, so the combo not going to come through, but Kira still has a very small life lead. 14 seconds left on the clock, goes for the forward 4-2. Oh, the power crush again.
Very nice, but Kira just staying down. Nice punch on the get-up kick. 5 seconds left.
Oh.
Down 3. 4 seconds. 3. Kira has the life lead, I think.
Oh my gosh. Yo, he got it. With literally 1 pixel once again. Kira clutching it out. And that is now going to be 4-0 for KiraKira here in this first to 5.
And that is the first game that has not been a final round there, Spag. I mean, and I like the ending there from Kira. I mean, the thing with the EXCP there is even if Gunni blocked it, I don't think he'd have time to punish because you have to finish the 2 hits. It takes a while, so it was a good option there to go from Kira. And I think, you know,
does that chip? It does chip damage as well, right?
Yeah, I believe it does chip damage as well. So
that just shows that Kira is really alert right now. He knows exactly the situation. That's very clever stuff you mentioned. Yeah, from KiraKira at the end there, because he would have had to wait quite a long time before he could actually punish that, right?
Yeah.
It would have chip damage. It would have run the clock down. Wow, Kira is playing really well right now, and you can see that he's doing a good job in using Moonglide, and sometimes not even going for a move, just using it to get into range. It's a very good way because it covers a lot of space. I mean, you know, it can be quite easy for Eliza to get into range, especially if you make your opponent respect it.
Yeah. But, and also as well, like one thing we're seeing is like Gunni has some good anti-options. Like when Kira goes for the forward 4-1 and he goes for the EX, Gunni's just power crushing, right? Because, you know, just being the option, he sends Kira flying away. You know, he doesn't get to take his mix up and he makes him waste a bar of meat up. But here we go. The Devil's Pit, not picked by Gunni, but, you know, this is, you know, you have to think if we go to the infinite stage here and Gunni absolutely dominates, he might be kicking himself for not just picking infinite stages earlier.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know, this is a stage which starts off with walls, but transitions over to that infinite stage. And I don't know, Gunni clearly had a game plan here. I think he just wants to, he knows that either way, even if he wins on infinite, it's going to be a little bit of a yo-yo between going to wall stage and infinite stage. And maybe he's played Kira before on Infinite and said, hey, do you know what? This wasn't a good idea. I believe maybe they have played before on Infinite. And it didn't quite work out for him. But either way, Kira now one match away from finishing this 5-0. But here comes the 2-throw, and that will be a full launch.
Yeah, the Volcano Buster in the Volcano. Going to take him to the wall as well. No, just shy. Back 1-2. Nice punish there from Gunni. Tombstone. Kira not breaking these throws. Now what's the Oki here? Just a little tap. Just a little tap.
And this is where it can be very, very hard now to get the win against Gunni. You think about it. Kira hasn't got any meter. It's the start of the match, so the meter's not there for the comeback. And Gunni is always going to be hard to get that life feedback from him.
Yeah, and I like how he just went for the down back 2 after the jackhammer there. He hasn't hit any blue sparks today, so just keeping it safe. Yeah,
absolutely. Keep it simple. Get the round on the board. I want to see a closer match here. Ooh!
Oh! But Gunni just doesn't go for it there. And he had the counter hit there, but finishes the string.
Yeah, so there's a lot of damage being dropped on the table here from Gunni. And a Barmy. Oh, look at the call out.
So smart there from Kira. Didn't go for the EX. Gunni still went for the power crush. That is a high. He ducked it and launched it.
Yeah, so that's the problem with doing those power crushes, right? Especially if it's a high. Kira knows that's what he's doing. Go for the forward to duck into launch. And look at that. Oh my God. He had a bar. He's got 2 bars of Mia already. And look at the wall carry.
No, just shy. Oh, tried for whip punish the dive kick, which is a second too late. And Kira gets on the board here.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's doing the right thing here, right, Kawis? I mean, he tried to punish. He spaced the dive kick really well, but just a little bit, just like you said, a little bit slow on the punish.
The jackhammer's now back on 2. No punish. Was expecting the last hit to come out. No, ducking the second hit there. Obviously, the mid is still looming, so.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kira has been using the mid as well, right? Ooh, nice. He actually hits him out of the air with that power crush tailspin. A little mini combo.
Oh, there it is again. The heavy dive kick. Now a counter launch. You're going to take Gunni to the wall as well. Has 2 bars to work with. It's going to be very bad here for Gunni.
Oh my God. Slash. Oh, what the hell is the little teabag? Oh, count it. Oh no! He uses both bars of meter there to confirm the round. Kira now we're going to transition over to this infinite stage. Is it going to be any different? Kira now on set point here to win 5-0.
I mean, it's fine. We both predicted a Kira win, but we said 5-2, 5-3. We weren't expecting a 5-0 here. Gunni has to really make something happen, and he has to make it happen soon. I mean, even if he wins this game, he has to win 5 straight here, Spag.
I know, man, but you know, Gunni, if there's anyone that can do it, it's definitely Gunni, as he has a massive life lead here. No bars on meter for Kira to work with. Can Gunni finish the round and take it to another final round?
Look, Kira pestering with those lows again. Gunni just backdashing now.
Oh no!
And he built the bar, but he doesn't spend it.
Yeah. He actually built the bar with that low, but he didn't use it. Oh my gosh.
Goes for the mid this time. Gunni tried to duck. Here we go. Spencer. He can't stop Gunni from doing that. Down back 1. Final round here. Can Gunni finally get on the board?
You don't want it. You don't want to go down 5-0. You definitely don't want to go 5-0. Here we go now.
Big whiff and no punish there from Gunni. The dark wave. 2-1 now. Gunni the
punish.
Oh, perfect punish there from Kira. Builds the life lead as well.
Optimal punish, and a bar meter has been put on the board here now by Kira. Can he use it? What's he going to go for?
Look, Kira just staying away now. He is just chilling. He has the life lead, has a bar of meter. This is where things are so bad now for Gunni. 30 seconds gone.
Look at that. He's just going to chill now. He's got the life lead. It's quite a healthy life lead as well. He's just jumping back, waiting for the whiff punish. Oh.
That can be very bad there.
He's running down the clock.
Seconds left, Spag. Kira is not pushing buttons. There's the deep, but he has to do these things.
And another one!
Don't do it again.
Oh, the mid!
Box!
Nice low parry! Kira tried to go for the Moog Life 4 again because he had the bar meter. That would have been a full launch. 8 seconds left on the clock. Goes for the baseball slide.
No, he does nothing. Why did he do nothing, Spag?
Oh!
2 seconds. What? Okay, he can't make this life lead.
Yo, Gunni is not going to go down 5-0 as he gets a match on the board, chasing down KiraKira with the 2 debuggers into the mid and finishes the round, staying on the floor. Clever, clever stuff. You know what, Kawis? He stayed on the floor there. I wonder because Kira had a bar meter. If you stay on the floor, I swear the EX dive kick is a launcher.
Yeah, I think the EX dive kick might have launched there. I think he had like a guaranteed get up 3 there, which would have killed. But I think he just wanted to make a statement. He said, "You cannot take back this life lead that I've built. I'm just going to stay down, do nothing, and win with a bit of style." Very, very nice there from Gunni. Had me stressing for a bit, but you know, it is what it is. It's now 4-1. But Kira gets to pick stage here, and you know, maybe he just goes random, you know, because that's what Gunni's been doing. Maybe they're going to have a little gentleman's agreement on the random stage select, or maybe Kira's just going to be a degenerate and just pick something that he wants.
You know, the thing is that I think there was a tactical error from Kira there, right? No, he had the life lead. It wasn't a huge one, but it was a healthy life lead, right? And he thought, okay, what I'm going to do now with 30 seconds left. I understand with 10 seconds left on the clock, you chill back, you start to keep out. But with 30 seconds left on the clock, that's enough time for a good player to make a comeback, right? So Gunni had enough time on the board to go for those debuggers, to like, get the damage on and steal the life lead back, right? So a bit of a tactical error there from Kira to maybe start being too patient, where he could have finished it off there. But good stuff to Gunni for finally getting on the board. Every journey starts with a single step. And here we go. Now we're on the last day on Earth. Let's see what Gunni can do.
And you have to respect Gunni going for those debugs there, those huge lows, goes for it twice in a row, and he went for the blue sparks. If Kira actually just tried to duck instead of jumping back, that would have been a full launch, and he probably would have won just off that combo. So very, very exciting stuff here. I mean, Gunni making Jack look like an exciting character.
Kira would have lost a round. I would have lost my voice. That would have been crazy, bro. Imagine hitting him full with the blue sparks. Oh my gosh. All right, we're in. We're back in. Here we go. 4-1 now. Gunni finally getting on the board, waking up.
I think what that did show us is that, you know, Gunni did look good on the water stage. So maybe he didn't pick in that earlier, but there's nothing. You can't pick any more stages here because he has to win 4 in a row now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, the 2-1-2 is -12, I believe, but you can sidestep after 2-1 to beat that third hit. Gunni's done it a couple of times.
There from Gunni. Nice combo just as well to get the wall. No, just drops the combo there. But nice. Again, won't drop this combo.
That's what Gunni.
That's not too bad there. That's not too bad for Gunni. That's only a tiny bit of damage, but doesn't break the regular throw and Gunni give Kira some health back.
Yeah, that's one of the only throws in the game that does that, where you kind of grab and it gets the health back. Big plus frames for Kira. He goes for the mid option. Nice block from Gunni. A pixel left.
What's he gonna do here? Has to. I'm expecting a.
Oh!
Not gonna hit.
Oh! And he goes to sleep with that KiraKira. Right, good stuff. First round on the board, KiraKira. I mean, if he had a life to actually absorb that would have worked.
Yep, right? Would have worked. But very unfortunate there. Nice forward 2 this time. Doesn't go for the power crash. Kira was probably expecting it. 2 jab just to stuff Kira now. Doesn't want to get him. Let him get any pressure going. Fast sped, goes mid. Yeah, this time Gunni actually blocked the down jab into the fireballs. Doesn't get counter hit. And Gunni has a life in now. He's poked away. You've got to be careful of that moon glide, man. Such a good way to get in. And again, look at that. Down for it again, but Gunni interrupting this time, not respecting.
And another back roll catch there after whilst in 2-1. Nice down. Oh!
Down forward 2, very unfortunate, but nice block and no launch. But Gunni will take the round anyway, the down back 1, but Kira has built a bar of meter.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Gunni is now starting to call out a lot of these lows, you know, from the moon glide. He's looking like the backdashing, the whiff punish is looking good. Oh, my, the call out.
Tried it again, but Kira was ready, has a bar to work with, gonna put Gunni to the wall, flipping over. That was a missed dive kick, and Gunni will be happy for that mistake.
Yeah, when Eliza players drop that dive kick, it actually is so bad for them because they ease all the pressure. Gunni should have been in the corner there, and Kira should have been putting on some pressure, but he messed up the dive kick, allowed Gunni to get up and out of that corner.
You can see Gunni's chasing down, doing 2 jab. I think he's trying to anti-air all these jump backs.
Stay patient right now. Kira, once again, it is 20 seconds. He has a life lead, but he's got to be careful because last time Gunni was able to steal it back with those debuggers. Gunni still waiting for an opportunity.
2 bars. No, breaks the throw straight away. 12 seconds left here, Spag. There's the EX dive from Sped. He built another bar here.
Oh, he's backed himself on the wall.
Nice low parry into the shoulder. I think Kira has the life lead. I'm not sure, Spag. 2 seconds.
No!
Low parry. Gunni definitely has it now. And just like that, I like that pop off there from Gunni. Can he take it here and go 4-2 in the set, Spag? Is the comeback on?
No, the comeback is on. Yes, definitely. As he's going to take that closer to the wall. This stage is quite big. So the walls are very hard to find sometimes. But look at the back 1-2 comes in here for Kira. Counter hit.
We're going to go to the wall here again. Kira with a bar to use. Goes to the steps jackhammer, but gets nothing. And there's the EX slash. Going for the resplat combo, but no, just misses it. I think that's because of Jack's big body. Kira's back to the wall now.
A little bit greedy there from Kira. A little bit greedy there. Is he going to pay for it? Is he going to pay for it? Nice. Catches him down. Back 1. Rage available. Good break.
There's 25 seconds left. Kira with the life lead, but Gunni with rage. 1 launch, and this is the round for Gunni.
We're in another position where Kira has the life lead, but Gunni needs to steal it back. He's done it so often in these past 2 games.
Are we going to see a debug Spag?
Show me the rage drive. Oh.
10 seconds left. He has to make something happen soon. Oh, the down back 1. The wrong option to go for. No, we can't punish it from there. Jack-7. 2 seconds and debug, rage drive, and I don't think, just shy of the life lead.
And once again, Kira on set point. If he finishes this round, he will get the win.
1, 2, 4 now finishing strings back one, doesn't finish it. Goes for the power crush. Gunni not deterred by all the time he's beat it. They're down back to Oki there.
The no mix up.
Gunni with a slight life lead now, but Kira with the bar of meter.
That was a counter hit. That was a counter hit, Kavis. You could have gone for the fireballs.
Oh, the downfalls again. Here come those lows. Down back one now. Life basically even here. I cannot tell who has the lead. There's the downfall. Kira has it now.
Yeah. Jumping back again. Nice punish with a 2-1. That's classic Gunni. Here we go. Tries to go for the jackhammer.
Forward 4 doesn't do anything. Down 4 again. He's not blocking. EX spent. Goes mid. He has another bar though.
This could be it. Oh, he finishes it with the Dunkin' Donuts. KiraKira is going to take the exhibition over Gunni 5-1 in yet another final round, Kavis.
Yeah, I mean, you have to feel a bit upset there for Gunni. I mean, almost every single game was final round. Could have gone either way. Came down to the scramble situations, but Kira just proved he was better in the clutch, and it came down to that unblockable, like, which Gunni didn't react to any single time it came out. Kira remembered it, stored it in the memory bank, and saved it to end the game with.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know, so many of those matches, you know, even though it said 5-1, I don't think the score reflects how close it actually was. And I feel like Gunni was getting better and better as time passed. But like we mentioned at the start, before the match began, that I don't think that there is a player in Europe that you can play to prepare for KiraKira. You actually just have to play Kira, literally, right? he plays so different to every other Eliza player that we have here in Europe, in my opinion, right? I don't know if you agree, but I think he plays like that defensive style of Eliza. It's very optimal if you watch it, man. Everything was on point. When he had to go in with the aggression, he did it. His sidewalking was on point. His punishment was really, really good. And you know, he didn't just spam the moonglide stuff. He did it at the right time, you know. So he didn't let Gunni get comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Kira's defensive style is obviously another very strong Eliza player in Europe by the name of E-Minor, who also can employ that defensive style, but he is, in my opinion, a lot more aggressive than KiraKira, and someone that's a lot more threatening to play against, especially at the wall, because you saw Kira was holding onto his bar quite a bit. E-Minor has no problem spending it the moment he gets it and then putting you in a horrible situation following up. So very strong play showing from both players. And I believe we might be going to a break to prepare for an interview with our two exhibition competitors.
Okay, cool. See you after the break.
Ladies and lads, welcome back to the EU Southwest Tekken Online Challenge exhibitions. We have with us the competitors for the match we just had, KiraKira versus Gunni. Kira, you took the set 5-1. How do you feel right now?
I feel great, but the set was really close. Like, it was always last round. So many timeouts. But it was super fun though.
Yeah, I mean, Gunni, obviously it was 5-1, and just like Kira mentioned, I don't think the score reflects just how close it was, because so many, I think all but one of the matches was final round, right? So give me your thoughts on the match and how it went for you.
So lucky, man. This done big jab into EX. That's why.
Yeah. The down jab, the down jab is a really good option. So, Kira, I wonder, like, was that something that you practiced and you had in your mind before the set, that, you know, going for the down jab would be a good option to kind of ease the pressure, because Gunni loves to use that 2 jab. I mean, what was going through your mind? What was your plan basically going into this?
So I know that Gunni loves to use forward 1 and grabs and 2 jabs. He doesn't use lows that much. He makes you duck by jabbing a lot and grabbing. So dig jabbing is really good, I think, just to interrupt him in general, because his moves aren't that fast.
Okay, interesting. Gunni, do you, like Kairis was saying, you know, that when we were on the Devil's Pit, you actually managed to take that match by getting 2 rounds in a row. Once we transitioned over to the Infinite stage, all of the stages that were picked were random. Did you not think for maybe, it did not go through your mind that maybe you should go for an Infinite stage? I mean, what was going through your head?
Normally we need to pick one on stage, so
Okay.
If I could, I will take this stage. But he likes playing in stage 2 with because he's playing really passionately, so it's hard.
Oh, okay. Interesting. But yeah, Kira, I want to ask you a question, yeah, because we mentioned it at the start of the match, yeah, because Eliza is a very controversial character, Kira. You are known as the #1 Eliza in Europe. I want to hear it from you, and I want to hear it from Gunni as well. Where do you think Eliza stands on the tier list?
So I think Americans and Pakistanis are wrong, both of them. I don't think she is top tier. I don't think she is low tier either. I think she is like high tier, maybe top 15. But it's like in Tekken, I think outside of the top 5, being 7, 8, or 15th is almost the same.
Okay, I agree.
Gunni, what do you think?
Yeah, that's the same. She's way too underrated. She's really good.
Yeah, there you go. You heard it from Gunni himself. Guys, I want to ask you guys one more question before we head off. But are you guys going to run this back offline? When we get out of this COVID situation, are we going to run it back, and who's going to win?
So I heard from Gunni that he said something in interview that wasn't shown, but he said he wouldn't lose to a Smash player. Because he was a Smash player. So I'm a beat him offline too, obviously.
Is he gonna beat you offline, Gunni?
I need to beat him offline. He's doing too well online. That's not good. That's not good.
All right, he's gonna teach you a lesson. Guys, thank you so much for the interview, man. Congratulations once again, Kira and Gunni. You know, it wasn't the result you were looking for, but it was close, yeah. So yeah, don't worry about it, man. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for the interview.
Yeah.
That's what you love to see, right? There's fighting words there, Spag. The set's over, but they're not done talking. They're ready for the next round. That's what I really love to see between these types of players, right?
Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, it's interesting to hear the thoughts from them, right? Like Gunni, you know, both these guys defensive players. Kira, watching, this is what you got to do, man. You have to watch the videos of your losses, of your wins, and of the other player to see what their tendencies are, right? He said that I know he loves to go for throws. He loves to go for the 2 jab. He loves to go for the forward 1, the jackhammer. And he looks at the pattern, and his sidewalks were so on point. His down jab timing was so on point. He got so many counter hits there. I think he was just